In a move likely to spark intense debate, President Trump has announced a bold plan to reshape the landscape of U.S. immigration policy. His proposal centers around a novel concept, a $5 million gold card that would grant individuals a direct path to American citizenship. This initiative signals a significant departure from traditional immigration pathways, emphasizing wealth as a key factor in gaining entry to the United States. The announcement has already generated considerable controversy, with proponents lauding its potential economic benefits and critics raising concerns about fairness and accessibility. This proposal reflects a growing trend of nations leveraging citizenship as a commodity, offering affluent individuals a fast track to residency and the privileges that come with it. While the concept of selling citizenship is not entirely new, the sheer scale of Trump's proposal and its explicit focus on wealth have ignited a firestorm of discussion about the future of American identity and the role of economic power in shaping national borders. As details of the Gold Card program continue to emerge, the world watches with bated breath, eager to witness the potential ramifications of this audacious policy shift. The proposed Gold Card program represents a stark departure from the existing EB-5 visa program, which grants green cards to foreign investors who create jobs in the United States. Trump has been a vocal critic of the EB-5 program, accusing it of being plagued by fraud and failing to deliver on its promises. He argues that the Gold Card system will streamline the process, attract high-net-worth individuals who can make substantial contributions to the American economy, and eliminate the complexities and potential for abuse associated with the EB-5 program. However, critics of the proposal argue that it undermines the fundamental principles of American democracy, turning citizenship into a luxury commodity, accessible only to the ultra-wealthy. They fear that it will exacerbate existing inequalities, creating a two-tiered system where the affluent can buy their way into the country while others struggle to navigate the traditional immigration process. As the debate rages on, the Gold Card proposal has ignited a crucial conversation about the evolving nature of citizenship in a globalized world and the values that should guide immigration policy in the 21st century. The EB-5 investor visa program, established in 1990, has long been touted as a win-win solution for both foreign investors and the U.S. economy. By offering a path to permanent residency in exchange for substantial investments that create American jobs, the program aimed to attract foreign capital and stimulate economic growth. However, in recent years, the EB-5 program has come under intense scrutiny, facing accusations of mismanagement, fraud, and a lack of transparency. Critics argue that the program has become a magnet for abuse, with developers exploiting loopholes to secure funding for projects that offer little economic benefit, while wealthy investors exploit the system to secure green cards for themselves and their families. The minimum investment threshold, currently set at $800,000, has failed to keep pace with inflation, leading some to argue that it has become too easy for affluent individuals to essentially buy their way into the country. Furthermore, the program's complex requirements and bureaucratic hurdles have created opportunities for fraud and abuse, undermining its intended purpose. Trump's proposal to replace the EB-5 program with the Gold Card system reflects a growing dissatisfaction with the existing program's perceived shortcomings. Proponents of the Gold Card argue that it offers a more straightforward and transparent path to citizenship, eliminating the complexities and potential for abuse that plague the EB-5 program. By setting a significantly higher investment threshold of $5 million, the Gold Card aims to attract only the most affluent individuals who are serious about making a substantial commitment to the United States. However, critics argue that simply raising the price of entry does not address the fundamental flaws inherent in selling citizenship. They contend that the Gold Card proposal will only exacerbate existing inequalities, creating a system where access to American citizenship is increasingly determined by wealth rather than merit or need. As the debate over the future of U.S. immigration policy intensifies, the Gold Card proposal has brought to the forefront the need for a comprehensive reevaluation of the role of wealth and investment in shaping national borders. The proposed Gold Card system has ignited a fiery debate about its potential impact on the U.S. economy. Proponents argue that it will usher in a new era of economic prosperity, attracting a wave of wealthy investors eager to inject capital into American businesses and create jobs. They envision a surge in investment across various sectors, from real estate and technology to infrastructure and manufacturing, revitalizing struggling industries and boosting overall economic growth. Moreover, supporters believe that the Gold Card will enhance America's global competitiveness, positioning the country as a magnet for talent and investment in an increasingly interconnected world. They argue that by offering a clear and attractive pathway to citizenship, the program will lure entrepreneurs, innovators, and investors away from competing nations, bolstering America's position as a global economic powerhouse. The influx of wealthy individuals, they contend, will also lead to increased tax revenue, bolstering government coffers and funding essential public services. However, critics paint a far less rosy picture, warning that the Gold Card could have detrimental consequences for the U.S. economy and exacerbate existing inequalities. They argue that the program will primarily benefit the wealthy elite, further concentrating wealth and power in the hands of a select few. Instead of creating jobs, they fear that the influx of foreign capital could drive up the cost of living, making it even more difficult for average Americans to afford housing, healthcare, and other essentials. Furthermore, critics express concerns about the potential for economic instability. They warn that relying on wealthy foreigners to fuel economic growth could create a volatile situation, leaving the U.S. vulnerable to global economic shocks or shifts in investor sentiment. The Gold Card proposal, they contend, represents a short-sighted approach to economic development, prioritizing quick gains over sustainable, long-term growth that benefits all Americans. The Gold Card proposal arrives at a pivotal moment in American history, as the nation grapples with its complex and often contentious relationship with immigration. From the earliest days of the Republic, immigration has been a defining feature of the American experience, shaping its demographics, culture, and economy. Throughout its history, the United States has enacted a series of immigration reforms, each reflecting the prevailing political climate and societal attitudes toward newcomers. The late 19th century saw the rise of nativist sentiment and the passage of restrictive laws aimed at limiting immigration from certain regions, particularly Asia. The Immigration Act of 1924, for example, established national origin quotas that severely restricted immigration from Southern and Eastern Europe, while effectively barring Asian immigration altogether. These policies reflected a fear of cultural change and a desire to preserve a predominantly white, Anglo-Saxon Protestant society. The mid-20th century witnessed a gradual shift towards a more inclusive approach to immigration. The Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965 abolished the discriminatory national origin quotas, ushering in a new era of mass immigration, primarily from Latin America and Asia. This shift was driven by a combination of factors, including the civil rights movement, Cold War politics, and a growing awareness of the economic and cultural benefits of immigration. However, the debate over immigration policy has continued to rage in recent decades, fueled by concerns about national security, economic competition, and cultural change. The Gold Card proposal represents the latest chapter in this ongoing saga, raising fundamental questions about the value of citizenship, the role of wealth in shaping national identity, and the future of American society in an increasingly interconnected world. As the United States charts its course in the 21st century, its immigration policies will undoubtedly continue to reflect the nation's evolving values, priorities, and place on the global stage. Thanks for stopping by today, Hot Reels. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give it a like. Your support helps us bring you more amazing content. Stay connected with us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Pinterest, and Threads for the latest updates and trending reels. Subscribe now and be part of the fun.